This is the hard part, is that as we've added more random cards, some of them have definitely matched what we're doing, but there's a lot of bloat in this deck. So, we have that steel seal, the steel red seal 9 hearts, but it's 1 in 63 now. So, like, even with the bigger hand, we're only going to see it so often. Well, that's an easy thing to think about. I think at this point, we're just going to start tossing non-diamonds. At least in the beginning, we'll see what happens from there. Great. Let's see. Diamonds, hearts, flush, full house, 6s and 9s. Nice. 6s and 4s, keep the steel 9. In the perfect world, we play a flush with 3 queens or 3 3s or 3 9s of diamonds. Don't have any of our 9s of diamonds. 3 discards left. Kind of a question of greed at this point. If I had one more diamond, I think I'd play a diamond flush and then just see what I draw, what gets discarded, go from there. But I don't. The only thing I have is a heart flush with, I could play. Is this really going to do a ton? No, but I think it's still fine. Yeah, it's okay. Trying to preserve some discards here because, as you can see, we're going to need them. We have this, like that. Problem is, it could get discarded. 1 9 of diamonds has appeared. Two 9 of diamonds have appeared. Only 1 discard left, though. So now it's a question of, do we play this flush to preserve our last discard? Because if we discard again, trying to get one of those 3 9s of diamonds, which again, 3 in 33, and we whiff, we could be in trouble. We have 4 of a kind, but as playing the steel 9, we don't want to play. But I think we're going to play this and see what happens. This isn't going to do it, I don't think. Wow, it tossed both of our 9s. It might have done it if it hadn't done that. If it had tossed 1 and it was the right one, maybe. Tossing both, that hurts. You have a full house. I think we just need to play it. Oof. Alright, well, free discard. Might as well use it. And obviously, we're not concerned about making it because we're 300 off. But once again, we have just barely cleared it. Alright, we need to find a good joker here. I like death, so I think this is the perfect time to buy and use. We have the slot for it. Converting to diamonds still doesn't hurt. We have the non-believers in the deck, and or we just start turning hearts into them too, so we can really commit to more flush house type stuff, or just flushes with 3 of a kind in them. Overstock is certainly tempting, but we'll do that after we buy the star. So I think what we're gonna do is do this first. God. Because we'd like to use one of these if possible to make room for this and then get 3 new ones and then, like the whole thing. So I guess we'll go here first. Okay, 2 planet. Clubs. Destroy 2. Gold. Emperor. We get 2 of these. To me, Hanged Man jumps out a bit. Again, thinning the deck does not sound like the worst thing in the world right now. Problem is, the 2 ones I want to target are 6s. We have 8 6s right now. It's our most, tied with 9. Really trying to get death on a better card than just the regular steel 9. I guess the question is, what is a better target than that? That's the best one by far. I don't know if there's anything else that really stands out as far as like, oh man, that's the one. I mean, we could make more 9s of diamonds. But I don't know if that's the best either. Could just toss a random 2 of diamonds. We have plenty of other things going on. So maybe this. Now the goal was to have maybe play the death or something, but I think what we're going to do instead is like this. Alright, and then got a decision to make. If I want Emperor, I still need to convert, which I could do with like the Ace of Diamonds, just to get into something more useful. I don't think I'm upset with that. I don't love it, but I'm not upset. Okay, and finally this. Hey, a death. Alright, so then the downside is we still can't pick up this to use with this, but it's okay. We'll have uses for it. Hanged Man's back. We got clubs and hearts, so to me, even though we could turn like these 3 into hearts, I would almost rather just destroy these 2 in the deck a bit. Now the question, I suppose, before I go just clicking stuff as I'm a maniac, is I also need to do this. We just talked about wanting to have the chance to do this. Ideally, I would have had Star here, turn this into a diamond, then turn that into a 9 of diamonds with the stuff on it, but this is okay still. Now, get your ass out of here. I'm gonna pick up this, buy this. This effectively is a free reroll. Foil Acrobat. Certainly interesting. In my head, what it's coming down to is, like, when's the time to get rid of this? Because, again, it's been bloating the deck a little bit. That's the nature of what it does. It's random, so sometimes it's helpful, sometimes it's not. Like, I don't want, like, a random yellow seal, gold seal, 3 of clubs. I don't want those in there anymore. We're getting some kind of defined features to this. So swap that for Acrobat. It also allows us to use this real quick and just see what we get. I think that's fine. 50 foil. Eh. No. Don't lose your way. Ew. Okay. So we have some multiplicative stuff going on. We have not seen any like negative jokers. We haven't seen the ability to skip and get a negative joker. So that's a little bit frustrating, but let's reroll once. Back in the Joker business, baby. Ah, we have the 3rd slot. Let's do it. All right. At the end of this, we have 0 discards. Something to keep in mind. The bigger hand size should help, but still could be annoying. A couple skips I'm not super interested in. Now we have to keep in mind that we have this waiting on the back end. But of course, we'd rather finish it before that so that we can get more money. Star is here, but I'm really trying to catch those fancier 9s if I can. The thing is, like, I just want it to be one suit or the other. And right now, we're split between the 2. And I don't even necessarily care if it's hearts. I think our diamonds are better. But you know, I could turn 3 hearts into diamonds right now, but I don't really want to do that, if I'm being honest. What we can do, though, is just get this out of the hand by doing this. And then playing these, because I guess if I want to discard first, this is going to be pretty good because it triggers both. But might as well discard first, see if we can draw into the 9s we like or something else. Let's do that. There's one of them. There's the other. Up to 3, though. I mean, this is just too tempting not to, I think. I mean, obviously, it'd be nice if we could have gotten both of these, but that's just very greedy. But we can do this. That gives us another option as well. But, like, I don't know, man. It would be the strongest hand we currently have. We could look to build it. Can't even play a flush house in this current hand. We still have 2 discards. I think I'm going to do it, though. So we're still satisfying these in that condition. And we're getting more and more 9s now. I mean, 9s of diamonds, we have, what, 8 of them now? 3, 4, 9 of diamonds. Only the 1 9 of hearts left. That is a really good one, but let's try it. Okay. Blech. Blech, blech, blech. Blech, blech. I mean, we'll roll for him because we wanted to hit some of the hands that we want to see. Planet X is here. But are we going to be playing Planet? Are we going to be playing 5 of a kind? Because all of a sudden, we're starting to hone in on flush 5s / flush houses a little bit more. Now, all it takes is one other one, but like, okay, so our 10s, we have 1 non-diamond 9. We have 3 of each 6 hearts and diamonds. Our 8s are all over the place, but we only have 7 of them. So I think the correct play is this, even though I don't love it. Yeah, let's try again. We'd love to see Ceres. Earth. Probably the best of these, so Full houses are fine. Ugh. Well, we're okay for the time being, but ugh. Okay, we are now a 9 of diamonds game. Don't mind that. Wild card, well. Another discard. We do have a flush house. So I think we're just going to discard everything that's not the flush house. If we play one of those. I mean... Okay. And make the 7 wild! I don't know what we're going to do with a wild card exactly. I mean, obviously there's some options, and it converts one of our hearts for free, so like the 6 or something, but I don't know what the priority is there. We could discard one more time. Might as well. Okay. That's not bad because it allows us to keep this in hand while still playing the flush house. We have the room for it. Earth. Okay. Well. That is certainly tempting. I kind of almost prefer it to Acrobat, if I'm being honest. Now, Acrobat's foil. Because it's like, okay, what do we get rid of? I mean, ultimately, we're trying to play flush 5s, flush houses. Flush house doesn't work with 4 of a kind. Flush 5 does. Still a lot of work to do to get to that point. But I think it's just to get rid of this. This is a case too, but I feel like, I don't know, it's nice for the time being, and we're not worried about death yet. Because if we were worried about dying, then we just get this and we go all multipliers, but I'm certainly getting it. It's just a question of what for. Do I want to buy Mega Standard packs first? Not really. Only affects one of our 4 hands, so... Okay. You can tell why these are all part of like a similar set. Even the duo would be okay right now. It's not that huge, but it's consistent times 2. Everything we're doing is almost certainly going to have pair in it, at least now. Even our worst flushes should have at least like 2 9s of diamonds in them. I don't think I'm going for these. We have so many random playing cards in our deck already. Like, yeah, there could be a cool 9 in there or something, but I think we're just going to reroll. Oh, I should know this. Damn. I think this is worth the attempt. Oh boy. It was certainly worth the attempt. Okay. That is quite nice. It also means we're basically gunning for that and that only. And the hell with these 2. I mean, yes, you get the polychrome no matter what, but this is effectively times 6 now. Oh, reroll. Yeah. Tower. Could do one more reroll still, but I think we'll chill. Oh, this is no discards, correct? It's coming up now. It is. So that's the only downside of this. But I think that's okay. Let's hit it. Alright, because we have no discards, we're going to have to play hands as discards effectively. This is an okay starting hand, and we could play a flush as opposed to discarding, but then we're playing one of our 9s of diamonds. So I don't believe that's the choice I want. I think we're just going to play a hand with, like, that in it, I guess. Hey. Okay, we have a flush house, but it involves a card we don't really want to play. We could play a flush with this and get some decent points, keeping a full house in hand, but not a flush house. But I don't know if we care about flush house so much. This is a nice way to just keep trying to draw 9s of diamonds to get to this. So I think this makes some sense. This is decent value. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Now we have 4 of a kind. But again, it involves cards that, you know, you'd prefer not to do that with. So this is kind of tempting. Just get this out of here. We have 3 other 3s of diamonds. So that gives us, you know, some more 3 flexibility with flush house type stuff. I'm pretty sure if we just played 4 of a kind, it would be over because it would also include this, and we could play a 5th diamond. So I think even though we're playing the nice steel card that we like to keep in our hand, I think we're going to go this route. Just get out of here. This goes up in value again, which is the hard part about it is it's harder and harder to get rid of, but it's also just money. At the end of the day, it's just money. 4 of a kind. Probably worth keeping in the fold, even though it's not going to be as big as our other options, but it's a good fallback. Convert to diamonds. I mean, we have some non-diamonds yet, and we could do that with some hearts. Excuse the Discord noises if they're happening. Let me just exit that real quick. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, I do like rerolls being cheaper too. That's nice. Hanged Man. Bonus cards and spades. At one point we were adding some 8s. We still have 7 of them. Got 4 of hearts I don't care much for. An ace of hearts I certainly don't care much for. A jack of hearts, pretty irrelevant. I mean, we have 5 jacks, but I think we're going to hang man because they're not 9s of diamonds, and therefore why would I care about them? I don't really want to get rid of the 8s though, so let's go those 2. I suppose there is this too though. Let's turn the 8s into diamonds. 2 8s of diamonds currently. Besides the one that I have here? No, including the one I have here. One of them's wild, so it doesn't really need to be converted. Yeah, let's go this route. Cheaper rerolls to dig for stuff we like. Okay. This one can be cool, but obviously just the worst thing imaginable at this particular moment. Well, I think it's time to say goodbye to Rocket. Or this, because it is only ×2. And now we're talking about things that are going to be 3 and 4 and infinity and beyond. I mean, obviously we're getting it. I don't really ever know a scenario where you would pass up on blueprint stencil Joker stuff. Maybe even then, because they could just copy off each other. You get double the bonus, 2 × 4s. You gotta, like, how do you not? Now we can always move that if we can't make a 4 of a kind, but well, gosh, now am I even re-rolling one more time? I don't think so, because we have less money generation. We're still getting all the interest, but Base chips and malt are halved. Shouldn't be a problem anymore.